Welcome back. Now, unfortunately, fall is just around the corner. So what's the hottest color for fall fashion? Well, apparently it's green. And local designer Nicole Bridge has one of the greenest boutiques in the city.
This is organic wool, a little capelet that you can just throw over anything. And that's made out of modal, which comes from FSC certified birch trees. And the bags reclaim leather too.
Okay, I'm reclaiming it right now.
For fashion designer Nicole Bridger, being eco-friendly simply comes down to making choices.
Growing up in Vancouver, we're really connected with the planet and recycling and those things. And when I was creating my own company, I couldn't turn off those values and morals that I had instilled in me. It's just the way I think things should be.
She drew from the same philosophy when it came to renovating the space for her new boutique.
Reclaimed wood from a church that they tore down in the city. All of the fresco is limestone, which gives off negative ions, whereas your computer gives off positive ions. It's creating a healthier air atmosphere. All of the paint is clay-based paint. The chandelier is recycled resin. So anywhere you look, it's an eco-element.
To help Nicole realize her vision, she brought in another eco-designer, one that dresses walls and workspaces instead of fabrics on the human form. Kate Canada of New Leaf Interior Designs.
Nicole was fabulous to work for. I think from the moment that I met her, I knew that we were just going to be friends for life.
Do you have one of these scarves yet?
No.
Oh, no. Well, you will today.
I just try and keep it really simple and true to who the person is, and to make sure that design doesn't reflect something that's just in style for today, that it's going to be in style 20, 30 years from now.
Simple, timeless, and beautiful. Qualities that extend past the walls of the shop.
I really believe in creating garments that are high quality, but that also are going to last you a long time. So they're not trend driven, and that's great on your wallet. It's also great on the planet. It's a good way to shop.
So it's like Little Red Riding Hood meets the runway. Adorable.
Yeah, capes are going to be really popular this fall.
Where's the hidden I am love on here?
So we put an I am love tag in every piece of clothing. Nice. It's a reminder to come from that place of love throughout your day.
I am love, stitched into every garment, stated boldly on the boutique wall. The passion for quality and commitment to it is evident. The question, at what cost?
The fabrics are similar price point to the equivalent quality. So sure, compared to a polyester, that's very inexpensive, but compared to a conventional in the same quality, then it's the same.
Both Nicole and Kate agree that Vancouver is a great city for sustainable design and the eco-friendly lifestyle. A city where it's easy to be green. In Vancouver, I'm Johanna Ward for The Express.
Now, when you're in Nicole's boutique, look out for the pea scarves. They're organic, which means the silkworms don't die in the process of making the scarf, which is pretty green. You're watching The Express on Shaw TV, and next we go deep into the forest at the Lynn Valley Ecology Center.
So it's sort of a more modern view of what the same land looks like.
The Lynn Canyon Ecology Center is a great destination if you're looking to learn about the flora and fauna of British Columbia.
We're basically a nature museum, so there's lots of displays and information on the local ecology, the temperate rainforest, but we also do educational programs for people of all ages. Over here is our Douglas fir, which is the giant of the rainforest. All of our programs, we go outside because we think that that is one of the most important things that people need to experience in the park, is actually physically getting out there and having some experience in the wild, I think, yeah. Well, coming to the Ecology Center is a really good idea before going out into the park, because a lot of our galleries give you a good base information about things that you might be seeing while you're out there. So, for instance, the plant wing has a lot of identification pictures so you can see what kind of trees are out there. And lots of our exhibits are very interactive. They're really good for kids, they're really good for everyone.
They are an absolutely amazing resource for us to have for field trips here on the North Shore. This place specializes in young children. If you see behind me, there's all kinds of interactive activities for them, from hands-on props to little machines that make noises, things that little ones just love. They are helpful staff, they're friendly, they love children, and it's obvious to see their passion for what they do.
And this passion for the environment will be shared this summer in several new programs coming to the Lynn Valley Ecology Center.
We're starting some mini camps for kids, so we have one that's for children aged 5 to 8 and another one for children aged 8 to 12. And they run 3 days a week, they're half days, and they're covering various topics to do with ecology. We have one on bears, we have one on stream ecology.
And in the meantime, stop there before a hike to get a map of the trails and some advice.
We can definitely show you some excellent places to go in the forest and also give you an idea of what to expect when you're out on the trails and give you directions. Definitely give us a call and see what we have going on this upcoming weekend or in the summer.
In North Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
Now, the summer programs are still going on, so check the website for more information. We have much more coming up after the break. We have a lot more coming up after the break, including an interview with Canadian pop sensation Eric Solomon.
I'm in a place where I just couldn't be happier.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by The Lounge Hair Studio, loungehairstudio.com.
Today's generation of young people spend the least amount of time outside of any generation in human history. We need to have children out, we need to have people out in order to see the world around that allows us to live. I think something like the Sea to Sky Trail is the epitome of what we need to get people back out into the real world, to see nature as it can be, and something that we are a part of and that we must fight to protect.
Now, it wouldn't be a party without some good music, and at the Summer Blast Party, I ran into Eric Solomon, an up-and-coming pop star who's taken the nation by storm.
It's catching fire really quick, so I'm very excited about it.
It's a song about having it all, and these days Eric Solomon's art is starting to imitate his life.
It feels like a little nucleus in your brain, you know, grew into this dream. And you watch it grow. I have fans across the country now, you know, I have all these views on YouTube, I have like songs on the radio, people know my name, it's incredible.
And with the hit song All still getting strong radio play, and a new single called Addicted out right now, Eric couldn't ask for more. Of course, it wasn't always big stages and video shoots. During the early days of his career, the Montreal native got his fair share of harsh criticism.
You know, you write music and you expose yourself to the world, and it's a weird spot between feeling vulnerable and not needing the world's validation at the same time. So when someone tells you it sounds like, it hurts at first until you realize that it doesn't matter. You can't win everyone. You know, you just got to do what you love, and people who connect with that will connect with you, and that's it.
It would become the inspiration for his craft, like the music video for I Found Love, shot here in Vancouver back in April.
This video is basically about an outcast.
No, you're not going in.
Someone who's different and who eventually, who tries to fit in to the norm, but doesn't. And at the end of the day, something happens and he gets acceptance.
And Eric stayed true to his sound, a mix of 80s soul, funk, and modern electro-pop. A sound that's winning him new fans every day and giving Eric the chance to live out his dreams.
It's humbling, to tell you the truth, you know, because at first you fight, and when you start to receive the love, you feel so grateful for it. So I'm in a place where I just couldn't be happier to have stuck to what I do.
Now next we take a look at a sport where you can get a good workout, practice your hunting skills, and get really dirty. I'm talking about paintball.
We play paintball.
3, 2, 1, go!
Believe it or not, this is a friendly game at Ambush Paintball in Surrey. Friendly means shooting your friends and possibly giving them welts.
This is a recreational activity. We wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. It's mostly strategy. The shooting the gun is the easy part. It's more thinking of where your players are going to go, what they're going to be doing, and how they're going to do it.
Today, the game takes place on Ambush's urban field with cars and trailers, tires, as well as high and low points where players can get the best shots.
When you are hit, you check to see, A, that the paintball broke on you, and then B, you call yourself out. You do so by putting your hand up really high and yelling the word hit.
It's just an action sport, basically. Like, it's kind of like bringing video games to real life, I guess you could say, because there's a lot of kids that sit at home and play video games. Then they come out here and do this for the first time, and they realize it's almost the exact same thing, too. So they have more fun with their friends this way, I believe.
While today there are a lot of young guys on the field, it's an activity that suits all ages.
I've seen little kids that come at the beginning of the season, and they're, shooting it out with just some of the best guys that we have on our fields at the end of the year.
Because there's no physical contact or anything like that, anyone is on an equal playing field. A 10-year-old as opposed to an 80-year-old, they all have the same gun, they all can move in the same way, so it's really just anyone can play. It's the thrill of hunting another person, you're having to use your mind against their mind to figure out, how to shoot them out. Basically, the strategy is probably what I like the most.
I'm Erin Shaw in Surrey for The Express.
Ambush Paintball has 3 different courses and players come from all over the world to play. For more information, check out their website. Here's a look at a few exciting events happening near you. Established by members of Vancouver's music industry, the Music Therapy Ride is a charity ride from Vancouver to Whistler, designed to raise funds for the community-based music therapy services in BC. Salmon Road tells the story of a place of plenty, the mouth of the Fraser River, and the creatures and people who subsisted, thrived, and profited from the seemingly endless resource of salmon. With hundreds of performances and exhibits, more than 50 thrilling rides, attractions, and food, the fair at the PNE is definitely a favorite summer event. Make sure to check out the diverse summer night concerts, legendary Superdogs, and the nighttime finale, Pop City. Now that's it for this jam-packed show, but summer's not over yet, so go out there and have some fun. We leave you with a look at the local art scene.
Telling me what they deserve, that to conspire my death with devilish plots of damned witchcraft, and that have prevailed upon my body with their hellish charms.
I say, my lord, they have deserved death.
Then be your eyes the witness of their evil.
Oh.
See how I am bewitched. Behold, mine arm is like a blasted sapling withered up. Ah! And this is Edward's wife, that monstrous witch, consorted with that harlot strumpet shore, that by their witchcraft thus have marked me.
If they have done this thing, no lord.
If thou protector of this damned strumpet, tell'st thou me of ifs? Thou art a traitor! Off with his head! Now by St. Paul I swear I will not dine until I see the same.